So we were talking about a swimmer swimming in a river, and we were talking about swimmers swimming upstream or downstream, along with the current or opposite the current. And now I want to talk about the swimmer swimming across the river. So let's say that the swimmer is instead swimming in this direction across the river. So the swimmer relative to water, I guess not river, VSW. And let's just say, again, they were swimming at 1 meter per second. They've been swimming at 1 meter per second the whole time. They've been swimming since last class, so they're getting pretty tired. Let's say that the river is 50 meters wide. Seems reasonable. 50 meters wide. I guess that's a pretty small river. But anyway, and I call it delta y because I've already defined the x direction as along the river. So we got to define a different direction for across the river, right? So we've got an xy axis. So I call that delta y. And let's first ask the question, if the water relative to the ground, if the river is not flowing anywhere, so that's not what's shown here, right? If the river is not flowing at all, how long does it take the swimmer to cross the river? Well, again, it's a constant velocity problem, so we can say delta y, which is the distance that the person's going across the river, is equal to the velocity of the swimmer relative to the river. I'm sorry, hold on a second, let me write this down. Delta y equals the velocity of the swimmer relative to the ground, because we want to know how long it takes to go from one place on the ground, let me mark it, right, from this place to this place, from there to there. That's 50 meters. Okay. And so we want to know relative to the ground, how long does, time is not relative, but relative to the ground, how long does it take the swimmer to cross the river? Okay. The swimmer, so we really, to be careful, we want to define our plus y direction. We said delta y, but we didn't define a plus y direction. Let's go ahead and just say plus y is in that direction, the direction of swim. Plus x can still be upstream. And so, therefore, I got to answer the phone.